guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through with you my January favorites. So these are all the products that I've been loving in the month of January and that I constantly go to. So yeah, if you'd like to see what my January favorites are, then just keep on watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you can stay updated on all my tutorials. Okay, let's start off with, it's in no particular order here, this desk is a mess. I'm going to start off with foundation. So what I've been loving in the month of January is this Urban Decay All-Nighter. I have two shades, one for when I'm really fair, which is shade 1, one that's in shade 2. I think this is a fantastic foundation. It does last, like it says, all night. It lasts in hot weather, it lasts in cold weather, it lasts if you've got oily skin. And if you prep your skin well, if you've got dry skin, then it can work well for you. It is a very drying formula, it is very matte. The only downside I would say about this foundation is that it oxidizes incredibly bad. Like I'm saying, a couple of shades darker. That's why I've got mine in a couple of shades. The next product I'll go into is setting powders. Now, I have absolutely been loving the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. It does what it says. It's flawless and it's airbrush. It sets the foundation without it feeling like you want to go like this because your makeup feels cakey. And that's the other thing that it does. It doesn't look like that you've got a full caked on face of makeup, and I really like that because you all know that I love my cakiness. It's very comfortable on the skin and it's lovely and lightweight. Now the other powder I've been loving is this NARS Soft Velvet Loose Powder in Snow. I actually got this on a recommendation from Nikki Tutorials. She is a fair lass like myself, and it seems to be the only powder that can make my under eyes look hella bright. Thank God for that. Other powders that I've used gives that sort of yellow cast under my eyes, and I don't want that. So, that's why I love that one. I'm going to move on to blush. Now, I am obsessed with this blush. This one's by Marc Jacobs. It is called Flesh and Fantasy. I've heard a lot of people rave about it, and I thought I want that for myself, and I don't regret it. I love it so much that I'm actually going to be using it for my wedding day. It is a beautiful colour. It's not the one I have on the cheeks, but I do use it in another tutorial. I'll link it down below. Oh, beautiful. Now, I have one mascara that I use above everything else. I have repurchased it over and over and over again, and that is the Real. I love this mascara. It is incredibly lengthening. You can build it up so that you can get volume. Just don't do it when the mascara is wet, otherwise it just is a hot mess. You just have to almost let it set a little bit before you build it up. This has been taken over by a new mascara, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Fat Lashes. It kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but not clumpy. I love this, and also it doesn't do that whole flaking off stuff and then you just look like you've got panda eyes. I love this. Love, 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 love. She sent me a sample, the VIP. I think I talked about it in another tutorial, and I had to buy the full tube. I love it. Moving on. By the way, this isn't no order, it's just whatever's in front of me. The concealer that I have been using is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly. I find that this is the perfect colour for me to conceal everything that I need to conceal and brighten the under eye. It's very, very, very full coverage, and it is not cakey, and it's actually the one that doesn't crease the most on me, which I find incredible, because who else has got those sort of like little lines under here, those fine, pesky fine lines? That would be me. Yeah, so that's the concealer that I like to use for my under eye. This is the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder Brush. I love this brush. This is like the softest, loveliest, beautiful brush ever. I love it so much that I went and got another one. My mum actually got one for me for Christmas, and I thought I need one for bronzer and I need one for blush. I am too lazy to clean in between. I have to have two, and I love it. I actually want to get more of their brushes and see what they're like. So yeah, that is the brush that I've been loving in the month of January. The highlighter that I've been constantly going to, and I actually haven't heard a lot of it being raved about on YouTube, but I love it. I think it's fantastic. This is the Tarte Skin Twinkle palette, and you have a couple of highlighters. There's one for the more fairer days, and then there's one that I use as a base before I put on that one, and it just gives it extra gleam. There's also this finishing powder. It feels like nothing I've ever felt before. I keep forgetting to use it under my eyes, so I can't tell you how that performs. If I remember to use it in a tutorial, I'll let you know my opinions. Moving on to a lipstick. This lipstick is life. It is everything I want in a lipstick. You know when you want that lovely, beautiful nude lipstick for your skin tone, and you can have like a million nudes in your collection, but nothing works and until you find your perfect nude. Nude? I don't say nude, I say nude. Mine's the Tom Ford Blush Nude, and it looks like this, and I'll just swatch it for you. Oh my god, it's the most beautiful pinky. I don't even like pink nudes, but this one just works. I go for like the beigey peachy ones because I find the pinky ones kind of wash me out, but for some reason this one works so beautifully. I am going to wear that again on my wedding day. An eyeshadow that I've been loving, it's new to my collection for a couple of weeks, so it's kind of cheating, but I love it so much. Amrezy actually had it on her Snapchat, and I was like, I need that. I need that now. So, and I went and got it off Beauty Bay. It is the Dose of Colors Shell Eyeshadow Duo. So you get this cream product in the top, like this. I'll swatch it for you. Like that is the color. So it's this like shimmery rose gold kind of color, and also actually you get a glitter with it. Now I can't tip the glitter up because it will go everywhere, but I will put it on top of the swatch. So that's the glitter there. Don't know if you can see. I'm just gonna pat it on top of that color because that's how you're meant to wear it. And this, it just gives it another dimension. Look at that! Yes, girl! That is life. That is a beautiful colour. On to the last and final product. It's not a makeup related product, but it is a perfume that I've been loving. I've actually lost the lid for it, and I'm kind of sad. Again, it is high end, but it's worth it. I gave a little sample of it to my mum, and she loved it so much that I had to buy it for her for Christmas. So it is the Tom Ford Plum Japanese. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, sorry, but it's like a very sexy sort of like dark scent about it, and almost has like musky, woody with, I know this is gonna sound bad, but trust me, it works, with like a smoky sort of hue to it. It really, it's got like an oaky, like woody finish. I'm probably not even doing it justice, but I love it. I think it's a beautiful, oh my god, I'm just gonna spray some down. I'm actually gonna go do some exercise after that, so I don't even know why I sprayed myself with perfume. So yeah, those are my January favorites, guys. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. I'm also going to do a video on products that did not work for me. I know I like watching those videos, so that one should be up next. So have a great day, guys, and remember, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!